Haley McGinnis, or Mrs. McGinnis.
All right, I'm going to be asking you some questions today.
Okay.
Can you tell us about your role as an FFA advisor and your experience with FFA?
So I was in FFA in high school, but I wasn't as involved as I probably should have been. I was really busy with other things. I was 3-sport athlete, all that fun stuff. Mm-hmm. But my senior year of high school, I went to the National FFA convention. And that is kind of what sparked my interest in becoming an ag teacher. I was heavily immersed in the ag world when I was growing up, so that kind of pushed me to become an ag teacher. So my role as FFA advisor, I kind of make sure the chaos kind of stays in one place, even though it doesn't feel like that. I teach about FFA in my classes, but FFA is very intracurricular, so all of the content that I teach, there's normally a contest that correlates with that type of topic I'm teaching in class.
Mm-hmm. Have you encountered any obstacles in your teaching career? And if so, how did you overcome them? In my short time of teaching, I think the toughest thing is probably learning how to manage a classroom. Mm-hmm. Being a new teacher, I'm just trying to find new strategies that work for me and making sure that first and foremost that the students are getting everything they get or they need out of me. So just trying to find a good classroom management strategy has been the toughest obstacle for me so far. Mm-hmm. What opportunities does the FFA program offer for students both in terms of personal growth and career development?
So that's the biggest thing with FFA and the National FFA organization is building up personal growth while also competing in career development events. So we call them CDEs and LDEs. Mm-hmm. We have career development events and leadership development events. So we have students who can run for different types of offices, so at the chapter level, the state level, and the national level. And we also have different types of career development events that include livestock judging and all that fun stuff, where they can go and apply what they're learning in the classroom to the real world experience.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell us any stories or notable achievements from past FFA members?
There have been several in the short 7-year span that Renwick and Andale FFA has been established. For example, last year we had Jackson McCurry place first in 2 events. He won state champion in discussion meet and also horse judging. And as a whole, we took 11 teams, I think, last year to state CDEs, and all of them placed within the top 20. I think that's a pretty big accomplishment in itself. We also have Kylie Simon. She is a district officer right now for South Central District.
How do you assess the impact of FFA on its members?
I don't want to speak for everybody, but for me personally, I learned a lot just from a leadership position. So I think that most students who are in FFA find some sort of leadership attached to it, whether they are a chapter officer or they find one thing in FFA and they run with it and they decide that, hey, I'm going to head this up. I think that FFA kind of paves, or kind of, I don't know how to word this, but paves the path, kind of like, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. To a different type of leadership. I think that if you care about something enough, you're going to go out of your way to work on something. And I think that's what FFA provides to any student. You don't have to be a farm kid to enjoy being an FFA.
Can you share any current or upcoming initiatives or projects within the FFA program?
So actually next week, February 19th through the 24th, we have National FFA Week. So here at Andale High School, we're going to have
several different events happening. I think one that's going to be pretty fun is a hog calling contest. And then towards the end of the week, we have faculty breakfast. Students come in and they get to prepare breakfast for all the teachers and thank them for supporting how crazy FFA can be for a school. And then we round it off with our chapter lock-in. So that'll be fun.
Sounds like fun. Thank you.
You're welcome.